cavern that doesn't look like it was there before. Leads into a very well-lit cavern off to the east. As the party starts making their way down and enters into this cavern, you are greeted by a room currently lit with 4 braziers leading towards an altar at the end of the hall.
Yes. Let's keep heading east. What's this thing to the south of the room? I'm going to walk towards that.
You walk down towards that thing at the south of the room, and that thing is a giant, like a bowl full of blood that is starting to turn from red to like an orange or yellow.
It's gross is what it is.
It's very gross. The rest of the party, as you walk into this room, on the floor directly in front of what looks to be an altar, is a ritual marking in blood on the floor. The braziers obviously lit, candles remaining lit on the altar itself. The altar, almost 15 foot wide, stands in the middle of the room, a granite block standing in the center of it, reaching up about 10 foot or 5 foot in height, bearing a golden inlet, all of which is covered in blood. The edges of the inlay and the granite block itself are surrounded by very deep gouges and marring on the surface. A knife rests upon the block itself. To the north of the block is a podium in the shape of a 4-pointed star, rounded at the ends.
Everybody, I think you'll find this symbol familiar.
You're not even in the room.
Yeah, and I'm trying to tell the party to be like, don't just walk on the stuff or start grabbing things.
Oh, I walked into the... I'm with them right now. Can you not see my token?
No, it shows you over here for me.
Oh, let me leave.
Here, I'll move you. I'll move... Yeah, there you go.
Can I do, like,
a
perception check to, like, make sure this isn't a trap? Like Belvedere's saying?
I would do an investigation check if possible.
Avalana, give me an investigation check to look for traps around the room. Belvedere, what are you looking for?
That's what I was saying, is I want to look
Same
for
thing.
traps.
So go ahead and do it with advantage.
I might have the better investigation because I have double proficiency in it.
Yeah.
So if I want to do it for advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Alrighty. As you're kind of looking around, nothing seems untoward to you. You don't see anything that stands out as a trap. It's just very creepy. Very creepy.
It doesn't look like a trap to me.
Nothing looks like a trap to you. Even a trap wouldn't look like a trap to you.
I look at Belvedere and I go, our old friend the Scarlet's Hand's been here.
Unfortunately.
I pull the coins out and point in the direction to where they're vibrating.
And immediately leading you straight to the north. About where Slavomir's standing. Somewhere close. Give me a perception check as you get up there, though.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm going to definitely walk around that circle. And not through it like everyone else is just candidly doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go check out. I'm assuming that's a bunch of gems maybe down there?
Yep. Some random loose gems.
This place looks legit.
Man, this place is cool. Should be my new apartment.
Puts the carpet over the symbol, real inviting.
I'll carefully gather up the gems, and then I want to check out like all the just crates and barrels and jars and things over there, and we'll check those out.
Mm-hmm. There's not a lot inside of the jars or the crates. It's mostly empty. The gems don't look to be in very good quality. Maybe you sell for a few copper or something like that. They mostly look decorative more than anything.
Trash.
So I'm on the pedestal. Do I see anything?
You can give me an investigation check. So as you're kind of looking around at the pedestal, your eyes more specifically lock on to the granite top, the 5-foot tall granite block here where the knife is resting upon. You notice the golden inlay in the dead center of it, and it appears to be about the same size as those coins that you carry.
I'm gonna mage hand grab it.
It doesn't move.
Oh, Slavomir, do you still have that 10-foot pole?
I have a 10-foot pole.
Belvedere, do you mind if I see that 10-foot pole real quick?
Sure. I'll even extend it just so I can hand it to him without having to, like, walk over the circle. Because Belvedere wants nothing to do with that.
Thank you. And I try to poke it with the 10-foot coin, or with the 10-foot pole, just to see if I can just get it off the table.
Doesn't move.
Alright, I'm gonna move closer to it and take out both my coins and see if they vibrate to it.
I want to stop him first, and I want to do divine sense.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Well, divine sense.
Something evil?
Evil or desecration, consecration, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that worked or not. I pressed the button, but
as you're looking around with your divine sense, the only thing that really stands out to you and gives you an odor is the ritual marking on the ground and the blood that lays on top of the granite pedestal. Beyond that, as most of the stuff within here, you can tell it kind of gives off that very creepy, ritualistic vibe. But other than that, you don't notice anything else.
So just basically the blood goes off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the ritual. You get the sense of the ritual itself that was once performed here, but beyond that, you don't feel anything else.
All right. After giving a quick scan, I'll be like, I think you should be fine. I don't detect anything that's necessarily evil outside of what's already been done.
Okay, but just in case, Slavomir, I want you to be ready in case anything happens. And I walk up and I with my hand.
You what?
I grab it. Or what? Did you hear me, or did you want me to repeat?
I couldn't understand you. You're breaking up really bad, dude.
Sorry. I grab it with my hand.
Okay. You grab the knife?
Yeah, I grab the knife first.
Okay. You pick up a knife.
Put it in my pack.
Okay.
And what else is on the table?
It's not the table that you were looking at. It's the granite block in the middle that has the inlay. You know what an inlay is, correct?
Yeah.
It's like a divot within the block. That's with a golden ring around the outside edge of it. Beyond that, there's some just miscellaneous stuff, the knife, skull, and stuff like that on the little table there. Same with what's on the bigger table out to the side.
All right. Nothing nefarious here, and I pull out my coins and see what direction they vibrate towards.
To your northeast.
What do I see here in the center?
Again, I gave you the description. So directly in front of you is the granite block with the inlay and the golden ring around it. The ring, as your investigation check led you to see, the inside of that ring is roughly the size of one of the coins that you carry.
Okay, so I'm going to take out the coin that I found in the dungeon and I'm going to put it inside that golden ring.
Okay, and as you do, nothing happens.
All right, and I take it out.
Okay, to get it out, you'll have to use a knife or something to kind of pry it up and out of that opening.
Okay, good thing I grabbed that small knife, so I use that.
All right.
The coins vibrate here, but I don't know what I'm missing.
I'm gonna step up to beside the altar, and I'm gonna ask him to hand me one of the coins. And I want to compare it to the ring that's on the table. Would they be about the same size?
Both of the coins are about the same size.
Is the ring on the table?
Yeah, the inlay, yeah.
I'm gonna say, "You all right if I just place this coin into this inlay?"
Sure, go ahead. I hand him the coin that the king gave me.
Okay. Avalana, it is a hole that leads roughly about 15 or 20 feet down from where you were at, but you cannot see any ground down below it. Just a big open cavern. Belvedere, as you walk up, you're placing the one that the king gave him. Is that right?
Yeah, whatever one he hands me, and then I'll place it on the inlay.
As you place the coin into the inlay, the coin begins to vibrate a little more and then begins to glow. And directly to the north of it, the podium begins to glow as well, a bluish colored icon, a bunch of script and runes written around it. And then the center of it, as it begins to glow and hum, you notice there is a small round pearl resting on top of a black platinum ring with a single green jade made into the band.
I'm going to tell them to back up, and I'm going to try and mage hand it to grab it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll step back off the podium. I'd also like to use Divine Sense once again. Actually, how long does Divine Sense last? I don't even know. Doesn't really say. End of my next turn, so yeah, I'll spend another Divine Sense to see if any of this gives off any bad vibes.
The thing directly in front of you does not. They do appear to carry a magical sense to them, but they do not give off a sense of anything evil or undead.
No goodness either?
What's that?
Nothing good either? Like, no goodness?
No, they're just magic items.
Okay.
So I'm still going to grab it with my mage hand, though.
Okay, and you lift the two items up, and nothing bad happens.
Okay, I'm going to put them in my pack.
Okay.
And I'm also going to take the coin off the inlay.
Okay, and as you pry the coin off the inlay, from around the corner of the room, you hear the sound of clapping entering into the chambers.
Oh no.
I start clapping back.
Each of you getting a very familiar sense of a cold grip of death overtaking your body, and as you stand, you watch as Tyrus walks around the corner with Eleonora directly behind him. And he looks around the room, over at Avalana a little bit, and then over towards Vormash, who's standing around the platform, and says, So the old man did keep secrets from me. I assumed that once his fever reached a boiling point that he would start to talk, though I didn't anticipate you'd be here attempting to intervene in all of this. It is unfortunate that so many people had to die for me to prove a point. Isn't that right, little one? And looks directly at Avalana.
I'll look at Avalon too and just say, don't do anything.
What I do is I pull my head out from the hole that it was in, and I look up and I see Kyrus, and I say, hey, that was not nice to kill all those people, but it taught me a valuable lesson. To not run headlong into things, but please give me Eleonora back.
And
I put my head back down in the hole.
He looks at you and chuckles and says, do you really think I'm gonna let you have my pet? No. You see, I've been searching for this place for quite some time. I knew it existed. But even my connection to the Weave couldn't tell me how to get into this place. In my search, I turned over every rock I could. Even hunted down Eleonora to find this, but with no avail.
Hey, Terrace, buddy, pal, is this the Shrine of Natar? I pull my head out of the tunnel again to say this.
Again, looks at you, shaking his head a little bit, saying, it's obvious you have no idea where you are or what you are dealing with. The Scarlet Hand has been here inside of this cavern looking for exactly what you have on your person, Vormash. The ring. Give it to me.
I respectfully refuse.
Did you think I came all the way here for fucking conversation? You're either going to give me this ring or you will not survive the day. Now I will ask you again. Give me the fucking ring or I will take it from your dead hands myself.
I really wish I still had Misty Step.
Just saying that, I wish I still had any spells.
Alright. I turn to my teammates and kind of ask him mentally ask him what I should do.
As you turn, he looks at you and says, do you think this is a fucking group decision? Are you gonna let your friends decide your life for you? You will hand me that ring or I will kill you without question.
Oh, I was considering it, but now that you put it that way...
I attempt to cast suggestion on him.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, I'll let this play out. I'm gonna see if I have something.
Okay.
My suggestion is to leave.
What is it, a wisdom save?
Okay,
What's the DC?
14.
Oh, goodness.
As you say this to him and your voice enters into his head, he looks at you, not even giving you his full attention, just peeking out of the corner of his eyes, staring over directly at you and chuckles and says, you pathetic little fool, did I not teach you the first time?
As he says that, I cast Magic Circle around us, and hopefully he's one of the things on the list that he can't get inside.
Okay.
I would like... I don't know. I would like to take hold of my holy symbol and start uttering a quiet prayer to Tyr.
Okay, is he a celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead?
No.
I think he's kind of beyond any of those distinctions.
I would maybe a celestial.
I cast Tasha's hideous laughter at him.
Wisdom save again?
Yep, 14.
Why is this a wisdom save and not... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Ignore me.
Okay, hold on. Because now I'm going to figure out, because now that's twice you've attempted to attack him. He's not going to just let that go. Hold on.
He ain't gonna take that ring.
I don't think we have much of a choice at this point.
Does anyone have any fake rings we can give them?
Well, yeah,
Avalana, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
I mean, technically I have the fake rings, but I think he'll know exactly, like, the difference pretty quickly. Unless, I don't know, do any of the rings that I picked up before happen to look like the ring that we just picked up?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh, holy shit. So, you watch as Tyrus walking forward in the direction of the party. One sec. Walking forward towards the party, Avalana again casting a spell to try to interfere. And you watch as he reaches and extends his right hand out in Avalana's direction, and immediately her body begins to, her skin begins to decay and crumble, and she falls to the ground. Her entire body, her entire flesh, rotting from on top of her skin, or on top of her muscle, as Tyrus continues to walk forward. Currently, Avalana, you are inflicted with flesh rot, and you will have disadvantage on all charisma saving throws, and you are super vulnerable to all types of damage at the moment.
Ooh, shit.
Can I start praying along with Belvedere, but to a different god?
Okay, alright.
Oh.
I present the ring on the palm of my hand to him, and I'll see what he does. Does he try and reach for it?
He reaches out with his right hand.
I cast catapult and fling the ring across the room.
Man, I really wish you wouldn't have done that.
I go get it.
It's over here. Somewhere-ish.
Yeah, it's somewhere there around Eleonora.
Okay.
What?
Tyrus, not doing anything, looks directly at you, locks eyes with you, doesn't say a word. Eleonora, on the other hand, walking over, grabbing the ring and picking it up, and slowly walks it over, handing it over to him.
I want to say, as she's like goes and picks it up and starts walking over, I want to try to persuade her, just reach out to her and be like, Eleonora, you're not this man's puppet, not his servant. Snap out of it already.
And as you say this, just stone-faced. Nothing. She's not responsive. She's nothing. She's just focused on what she is being told to do, and that task is to pick up that ring and bring it to Tyrus. As she kind of walks up, Tyrus reaching his right hand out, laying it open effortlessly, not even looking. You watch as she places it on the center of his palm, and he quickly puts it onto the middle finger of his right hand, then clutches his hand tightly. His head.
Is he wearing any other similar rings to it or anything?
No, this is completely unique. He looks back at the party, his eyes now glowing a very deep green, and the fires of the braziers around the room illuminating his eyes, making it stand out even more. You notice as he tilts his head back, his skin is completely pale, almost a greenish tone. The cloak, or the hood of the cloak, falls back and exposes his very long, high elven pointed ears. The veins in his face are now darkening as each second passes, and a wicked grin crosses his face. And he looks over at you guys and smiles a little bit. and looks over at Eleonora and says, "It's pathetic, really. If these are the best warriors Etoril has to offer, then perhaps I need to broaden my horizons a bit."
Yeah, look at some other continent.
Well, to be fair, it went a lot better in my head.
And as he says this, you watch as they both turn, start walking away. And before you can even move, Tyrus takes the staff into his left hand, raising it above his head. And I need 1 second, please. Is it gonna roll? Oh no, did it bug?
Apparently.
Maybe.
The gods have refused him to attack.
The gods are not allowing me to attack you now. Holy shit. Oh, that sucks. Okay, hold on.
I was praying. I was telling you I was praying.
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have flung it towards the hole.
Hindsight, you should have put it on yourself.
Oh, I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know what that thing did.
Alright, so it is...
To be honest, if I had the ring, I would have swallowed it.
I'm sure he would have gotten it.
Well, so you would probably be dead now. After he literally would just play you up.
Does a 16 hit any of you?
No.
Not if I cast shield.
It is going from...
Wait, do I still have mage armor on me?
I'll show... Hold on. I gotta outline this here.
Mage armor is 18
Yeah.
hours, or 8 hours.
It's 8 hours, yeah. So
It
you
goes
still
in
have
this
mage armor.
direction, so everything in that path is going to be hit.
Well, I mean, it's a 16 to attack. I have 19 AC with my shield.
Okay.
Yeah, I casted shield, so it misses.
Okay. Vorma... Or Slavomir, does it hit? Is Slavomir here?
Slavomir!
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah. I don't know where he went. That does not hit, or it's lower than. So, everybody standing in that area right there is going to take 17 ice damage.
Ouch!
17. Now, is it a good idea
Or
to use
6.
Hellish Rebuke?
Would it be? No, it'd be 16 ice damage or cold damage.
Do I take any damage?
You do not, because it is not cast at you right now. So everybody in that square will be hit by it. And you watch as he casts this, he kind of spins this staff in his hand, immediately placing it on the ground directly beside him. And as soon as it impacts the ground, you watch as him and Eleonora...
He let go of the staff?
No, he spun it and used the bottom end of it and stabbed it into the ground and caused like a quake on the ground, like just like a tremor, and then disappeared into nothingness.
Okay. All right.
Just 16.
Ow.
He disappeared. And that ends our session.
Wait. As he disappears, like as he's like as soon as he's actually gone, I say, "Yeah, right. You run."
Oh, please stop. Oh.
All right. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to come right back and we're